In today's video, we're going to plan out the week in my Erin Condren monthly planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. I did not plan last week. I don't know what's going on with me lately, but I just did never sit down to plan, and I threw together a weekly plan on this list. This is a sticky note that already comes sticky, and this is from Cultivate What Matters. I think I have it right here, yes. So this is a notepad from Cultivate What Matters, and it's already in my usual layout that I like. So when I saw this and it was on sale, I grabbed it up, and it's sticky. It comes in non-sticky as well, but you know me and sticky notes. So that's what I kind of plan my week on. And so I'm sticking it in here to show you. And I need to use this because a lot of stuff didn't get done. A lot of stuff is going to get moved over this week. So let's reset here. I also have this pad from Cultivate What Matters. This is a weekly refresh notepad, and this has the same questions on it that were in the Fresh Start Daily Goal Planner that I had. And I just like the idea of just going through real quick to kind of just like write everything down, have it on one sheet, and then plan my week. I don't know if that's overkill. I don't know. We're gonna try it and see. And then I also had today's. This was another notepad I got. I love notepads. I love notepads. I love sticky notes. I love notebooks. I don't know. I'm sure you can relate. So this was just today's list, and that I had stuck in there. Stickers. If we get around to doing the stickers, I'm going to use this old kit from PlannerKate. This is MK448. I just like the colors, and I like this little gingham guy here. I don't know if we'll use it, but I have the thin washi and the deco sheet. And of course I have my reusable sticker book with all my other stickers in it in case I need it. That's handy. What else can we do here? Let's turn to the November monthly, and then we can use this while we're looking at it to jot some important things down. One other thing I wanted to show you. You know, I always use my little trusty like planner basket here with all my stuff in it. I cut this when I went to the quilt festival recently. There's a huge floor of vendor stuff, and this was from It's So Emma. I got it at like a little quilt shop vendor that they don't have a website that I can tell, but these are available all over the place. I'm gonna link some in the description. It's So Emma is from Fat Quarter Shop. That's what this one is, but I found a ton of these on Amazon in all different colors and sizes. So I'll link what I can find for you. If you're interested. I love it, of course. Well, that comes out. This is like a silicone thing, so you can stick all kinds of tools in there. Look, it looks like mid-century circles. Isn't that great? Let me put, these were from my scissors. So all of this stuff usually sits in my little planner basket. And I love that I can just stick it all right here, and then I don't have to dig through the basket whenever I'm looking for stuff. It's all just like right in front of me where I can see it. And we're gonna try this out for a while. Because why not, right? It's so cute. So all the little goodies that I typically will use when I am making my plans for the week, and they're all just right there, right in front of me. And this small one actually fits right here in my little planner basket, so I can keep it there whenever I am you know, whenever I move my basket over. This moves with me. So this comes over to my filming area, and that's why I like that it's in like a little basket like this. And then I take it with me over to where I sit whenever I'm not filming. And then that way I have access to all my tools. But I like that I can just kind of pull that out if I want to, or just kind of turn it and leave it. Of course, the things that I use, like my whiteout and my trusty little glue stick, that doesn't fit. So, yeah, I can either think of a different solution for that, or I think this is still gonna work just fine. and we'll just kind of go like that. And then it'll be right there off to the side. Okay, let's get to the planning. That's why you're here, right? Okay, so this is this little notepad. We'll just go ahead and write, this is week 46 that we're planning. And it's November 13th through the 19th. And what's ahead? Let's look and see what's on the calendar. The vision and hearing screening is happening at my son's school. That doesn't really affect me in any way. I wanted it on my calendar just to make sure I didn't like schedule any appointments for him during that time, which I didn't end up doing, so it's no big deal. But that doesn't affect me. Like, it doesn't affect where I need to be or what I need to be doing this week, so I'm just gonna ignore that now. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, so I'm gonna put Tuesday the 14th, 10 a.m. meeting. And on Wednesday evening, I have a meeting at 6:30 p.m. Luckily, those are virtual, Zoom and whatnot, so that's good. And then this weekend we have the Las Vegas Grand Prix, so I'm just gonna put LVGP, and that's Saturday at midnight. And then there's an open house at the little quilt shop I like. I'm gonna try to go to that because I have a coupon that expires that day. And I need to get some backing for the quilt that I'm working on, and I wanna see if they have it. Nobody had anything at the quilt festival this past weekend, which was kind of a bummer, but it happens. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to go to that little quilt shop on Saturday, and then Sunday, I don't have anything planned yet, and we'll probably do groceries that day if I want to go to that quilt shop. I don't want to be waiting around for my groceries to get delivered, so I will get my groceries delivered on Sunday. And I think that's it as far as what I need. I know there's something else that's important, but I can't tell you yet. So I'm not gonna write it in here because at the time when this video goes live, I'm still not allowed to share it, but later, just keep an eye out. Sorry, I hate that, but you know. So things that I want to get done this week. Let's look at my dashboard here and see. So none of this is relevant anymore except that meeting got rescheduled, but I already wrote that down. Some stuff about Goal School is coming up, but that doesn't have anything to do with this week, so I can ignore that for now. And then, we've got some, this isn't really like a goal or anything. This was just, there's a blogger I follow that posts like Cricut projects, and she's doing like a Christmas countdown, and every day there's gonna be like a free project to download, and I wanna make sure I get those because it's only available like each day. And so this might seem silly that it's, I'm gonna put this in the habits thing because it's like something I can check off for each day of the week. And yeah, it's silly, but it's not a goal and it's not really a habit, but you know what I mean. Let's just write it here in the habits section. The blogger is crafting, it's Crafts with Sarah or Crafting with Sarah. And I haven't made any of her projects yet. I keep downloading the freebies and I keep like bookmarking them. I did buy a bunch of cardstock at Joann's the other day, and we're gonna go for it. Okay, so then the snowman quilt, I have these pages set up for my projects, which was one project was Thanksgiving, and one project was snowman quilt. So this was kind of like the goals I set for myself this month, but really it was just projects I was trying to focus on. So Thanksgiving plan, I need to finish working out. And then the snowman quilt, I didn't write anything down here. I actually do have it written on a little piece of paper that I brought with me to the quilt festival. It was like the shopping list. So Sunday is my sewing day, right? So this coming up Sunday, today when I'm filming this is the 10th. I have the 12th blocked out for sewing those quilt blocks. And so let's write that here. I really wanted it to be on this page, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing with this, I'm just gonna have my planner open next to where I'm sewing, and then I can make notes on it here because I don't really need to write the shopping list down anymore. The only thing I have left that I need to purchase is the backing for it, which I don't need anytime soon, but I am gonna try to look for it on when I go to that little quilt shop event. And then the batting, which isn't a big deal. I can just order that online. And so I'm going to try to get the blocks pieced on Sunday, and then maybe the following week, I don't know, that's cutting it close to Thanksgiving. I don't think it's realistic to expect that I'm going to be sewing on the next Sunday. I don't know. I don't know if I should block that out as a sewing day or not. I don't know. I could say, let's just say tentatively, we'll just put this on here, the 19th. Okay, that's fine. Let's say I want to piece together the top. If I get all the blocks done. And then we'll just say the 19th. And then, so the Thanksgiving plan. This has kind of changed. I wrote it all out here. I do gluten-free. My husband needs dairy-free. And so I made this with like my little key here. Anything with the blue flag is gluten-free. I need like a gluten-free version. And then anything with the gray flag means dairy-free. And so I actually did this here. After I made this list and after I mapped out all of my gluten-free adjustments, I made an appointment to finally get tested for celiac disease. Well, now I have to actually eat gluten for 8 weeks before that appointment, and Thanksgiving falls within that, so I am actually not going to make any of these gluten-free adjustments after all of that, you know, figuring out of things. But it's more important to actually have some answers. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm still going to do dairy-free for my husband. But all of these blue flags are kind of pointless now. I don't need anything to be gluten-free. Okay, so, and then I already ordered almost everything. The only thing I have left to order is the dairy-free milk, and then the 4 cheeses we use in the mac and cheese. But everything else, when I placed my grocery order for next week, I already ordered the turkey and the ham and everything because the turkey needs a while to thaw. So it's time to order your turkey. If you haven't ordered your turkey, or if you haven't purchased your turkey yet, most of the time the turkey is going to be frozen. You need to get it now. Get it now. Just follow the instructions for, you know, thawing safely. And yeah, it's time to do that. You don't have to get all the other stuff, but for my household, a lot of this stuff is like boxed and canned and stuff. So I just went ahead and ordered it, and I'm gonna stick it in the pantry, and then I don't have to like scramble at the last minute for anything. And then I will make let's do the leftovers list for what we're going to eat for leftovers, so that I can get the grocery list made for Thanksgiving week with anything extra I'm going to need to pair with our leftovers to make a new meal. So let's do that. And then I need to make my prep lists. The cooking plan, I'm going to wait And the cooking and the dishes plan, I'm gonna wait until like the beginning of Thanksgiving week, but I'm going to do the prep list, like what can I prep ahead, and then what do I need to buy to make use of our leftovers. So that is what is gonna happen this week. And then let's just give it a date of, where's my monthly calendar? Let's give that a date of, let's just have that done by Thursday so that when I make my grocery order on the 17th, everything is figured out. So that's the 16th. Okay, and honestly, I've got to clean my house. I haven't done any of my cleaning, so let's like try to focus on cleaning, and that doesn't have a specific date because that's like daily stuff. And then, which I guess should have gone on the habits. What matters most this week? I don't even know. Like, what does matter the most this week? I guess prepping for Thanksgiving. Let's get that written down just to keep in mind. All right, so now we have the plan for the week, for the full week, ready to go. And I'm going to also include this because there's a lot of to-do items on there. And I'll put this back here because when I do my flip through for the month, we want to have the actual plan there. So now we are on week 46 on the spot I have ready for that. We're going to do the usual grid. So let me grab my marker and find the fine point side, and we'll just draw out the usual grid. This may have been like redundant. I don't know. This is something I'm trying. Usually when I go through and do my plan, I just flip back and forth, right? Sometimes I forget stuff. Sometimes I forget to write stuff down. So we're gonna try this as just a way to get it in one spot. I don't have to flip back and forth. It might be overkill to write it twice. I don't know yet, but that's why we try things. And I'm okay with that for now. I've got my 1/4 inch for my dates, and then I've got my 3-inch dot. Let's do it again up top. It's kind of dark because it's rainy. It's going to be raining like all week. So there's probably shadows. I'm trying to keep it where you can see, but I use natural light to film. I do have this light. Let's try the light. Let me see. It might be too, I have a ring light. Is that better? Do we like that? Let's try that. I should have turned that on before, sorry. I don't typically use it. I typically just like the natural light, and so I kind of forget that that's up there even though it's, you know, right by my camera. It just doesn't like occur to me ever to turn it on. All right, there's our thing there, and then one more here. It feels good to plan again. It was nice having this ready to go so that I had a place to put it. You could see how messy it is. Like, I obviously scratched this out. I didn't care what it looked like. I do like it when my planner looks a little nicer, even though ultimately it doesn't matter. But it was nice to have that little notepad, like as like a backup plan, like an emergency, emergency planner. Because I like this layout, I don't have my weeks already set up. I could, maybe when I do my month, I could plan each week, or I could prep the pages for each week, but then I wouldn't have anything to do with you during my Plan With Me videos, so I don't know. And plus, my monthly plan is long enough as it is. If you watch those, you know, you know those are like super long, like an hour or more, which is fine, but I don't know that adding on drawing out this grid for every week is the move right now. I mean, if Erin Condren could just make this layout for me, that would be great. I don't think there are enough of us that want this for them to consider that right now, but I mean, if they ever wanted to do a new layout, I think this is it, you know? Every year, people want a new layout. I mean, this could be the one. Okay, Monday, where's this thing? This is what I'm looking for. I haven't even checked off the days this week. Let's do that real quick before I confuse myself. Today's Friday, okay. So Monday is the 13th when you're watching this. Sometimes I do this wrong and I need to stop talking while I'm doing it because that's why I mess it up. But, you know, maybe it's part of my charm. I don't know. I think, when was this? That was one of the recent videos I did it. Okay, Friday is the 17th. All right, we're still on track here. Saturday is the 18th, and then Sunday. Last time I did this, I think I wrote Saturday in the Sunday spot. 19th. Okay. Oh, that's my sister's birthday. I need to text her. I need to write that down. Let me do that now. Let me write that here. Sunday the 19th is my sister's B-day. We're a low-key family. I can just text her and say happy birthday and she'll say thanks, and that's really all there is to it. All right. Let me move this with my little trusty sticker lifter here. And let's do the cute pumpkins just because. That's super thin. Do I always use washi this thin? All right, that looks good. And then we can put some stickers up here. Week 46. And then maybe I have something that says to do that we could put here. Oh, I do. You know, there's got to be something. Let's look in the like non-colorful section real quick and see what we have as far as here. Tons of stickers that say to do. Oh, let's do this one that says do all the things, that has like this tan color. Because, yeah, that'll be cute up here, right? And that's the to-do list. And do all the things. All right, and then as usual, we'll do deco last. Should we put this other one at the bottom? Let's see. I want to get it right up to the edge. Am I hanging off? I think I am. We're kind of eating into that Sunday box, but I never really use those anyway, so it's not a big deal. I said I was going to do deco last, and then I just sat here and fiddled with this washi. All right, so we're done with the washi, and then the deco's here so I don't forget. And let's write out the list. So, oh, I don't need this anymore. I was about to write with it and I would have been mad. I hate writing with those. All right, and then I have my big pen. Let's use the fine point pen. All right, let's get the stuff on here. On Tuesday at 10 a.m. we have a meeting. And then Wednesday at 6, I forgot to set my timer when I started filming this, and so I filmed too long and the camera shut off. So anyway, I think I was writing this. I was starting to enter in all of the things I need to keep in mind as far as my schedule goes. So we've got the Las Vegas Grand Prix Saturday night, which is going to be interesting. It's the first time they've ever done it. They were like building the track. They're still building the track, which is normal for a street race, like a street circuit, because, you know, people live in that city and they have to use the streets. So, but It's getting a lot of like heat, like people are like complaining about it already, and it's kind of disappointing. I'm excited for it just because, I mean, it's Formula One in the United States, but social media is hating on that one for some reason. Las Vegas Grand Prix, and then let's make sure to watch qualifying. Yeah. Okay, what time is that? I should have looked that up before. I have my cheat sheet in the back here. Okay. The Las Vegas, oh, it's at 2 a.m. I guess I'm staying up late on Friday night. We'll just write it here. Okay, and then Sarah's birthday. And let's do the normal grocery order. White out. Grocery delivery. Did I get everything? I did get everything. Okay. Now I need to make my to-do list, and the priorities are going to be things. Are these priorities? Did I do this right? What are, oh, here, I need my cleaning checklist. Oh, I didn't make a cleaning checklist. I don't have one. Did I print one? No. Okay, well, let's put that up here. Print, cleaning, checklist. Because that's a priority, because I do want to make sure I get back on my cleaning routine. I haven't been, so yeah. What else? Let's do, we'll put quilt. Let's do piecing. And then I need to do the Thanksgiving. Let's do leftovers plan. And then grocery list goes with that. Well, I'll just put grocery order, because that's kind of how I do my grocery lists lately, is I just add them into my Walmart app, because it's like skipping a step. Like if I just add them to the cart, they stay in the cart. And so it's kind of like the cart acts as my grocery list. Usually when I'm running low on something, I'll yell to my phone like, hey Google, add, she's listening now, add milk to my grocery list, right? And then I can go check that list when I make my grocery order. But if I'm like making my list, I usually just do the order and then I wait a couple of days. Am I rambling too much? I think I am. I'm rambling too much. I don't need to teach you how I do my grocery order in this video. Okay. So I'll add whatever I need for my leftovers into my Walmart cart to start my grocery list and my grocery order. And then I need to figure out the plan of what I need to prep. I'm writing TG because that's like, for me, that's like the abbreviation for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving prep plan. And that is really like, what can I prep ahead? Pies, anything I can freeze, that kind of thing. I want to prep ahead as much as possible, because it's just going to be me cooking. My son will help me a little bit, but if I'm being really honest, having a helper that I have to like teach how to do things makes it a little harder. But it's important for me to teach him and spend that time with him. So if anything I can prep ahead to make it easier to spend that time with him while I'm cooking dinner, the better, you know? And so that's what this is. And I think, I need to, I'm gonna put like a reminder to download those projects. And what else do I normally add to my list? Here's this. So let's add the old stuff that isn't going to get done this week. Let me grab a highlighter that's a different color. Hobby Lobby I'm supposed to do on Saturday, which honestly, what did I even want from Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Oh geez, I need to unpack and undecorate. Oh, I could do my fall decor because I guarantee I'm not getting to it this weekend. That's just this vinyl tags. It's just something I need to fix. Cut some vinyl, and then everything else I really do want to try to get done this weekend. So I'm gonna wait to add those to the list. If they don't get done, they'll get added to the bottom of the list. Let's just do, I really gotta get the fall decor up, because if I don't, we're just gonna skip it, because after Thanksgiving is when I decorate for Christmas. So I took down most of the Halloween decor. I need to put it away, and then I need to put out the fall decor. And we're already 10 days today into November. I like to decorate during the month of the holiday versus decorating for Christmas like the day after Halloween, you know? I know a lot of people like to decorate early because they love it and they want it up for as long as possible, and that's great. I appreciate that and I understand it, but in my family we just get sick of things too quickly, and so if I decorate too early, then it's kind of like, it kind of loses its magic by the time the holiday comes around, I guess you could say. And plus, like half of my Christmas decoration that's not the Christmas tree is like this huge display of Christmas treats, and I'm not going to have those out in November, so it's kind of pointless in that sense. Anyway, rambling about that, but in October I do Halloween decorations. In November I do fall decorations, and then right after Thanksgiving and all of December I do Christmas. And then I typically take Christmas down pretty early, just because my husband will go back to work, and then that way when he's home he can help me, you know, take down the tree and all that. It just works for us that way. So fall decor, and then I'll just say cut vinyl for tags. I have some tags on some baskets that have like our first aid and our medicine, and they're chalkboard tags, and I used a chalk marker to write on the tags, but it looks bad. I want to cut vinyl for it instead and just call it so I don't ever have to fix it again. And then everything else I'll try to get done. Let me put this back here before I lose it in my stack of mess. And then let's get this, how do I want to do that? I can use like a box. Oh, you know what? I have these. Let's see what else we have as far as like neutral colored things. And then I might just end up using, that's all I have for neutral things. Oh, I could use one of these. These never get used and they're cute. Let's use like this one. This came from like a Hobonichi cousin or something, like a little kit for that. Of course, that's never gonna get used if I don't. And then I have some like black things because this has black in it, and it's a perfect opportunity to use black. Let's see, how can I fit this? Will this fit here? It will fit perfect. I love it. Okay. Let's do like a little don't forget. Do I have a don't forget? I do have a don't forget, and I still haven't put them all in here. So these ones, don't forget. Oh, these aren't black. These are gray. Do we want to just use, what other color? I mean, we can just use like, I guess, is that purple or is that gray? Which one looks better? could use like this peach color. There's peach in here. I'm just gonna use this one. Does it match? I don't know. It's gonna look fine. It looks fine. It looks fine. All right, don't forget. Very cute. Are you kidding me right now? Look at all these don't forgets I have that are black. I already put this one on here. Oh well. Okay. Cricut project freebies. And honestly, that'll come to my email too, so I shouldn't forget, but it's good to have another spot for that. What else is on my to-do list in the sidebar? All right, car wash isn't gonna happen, it's raining. Every time I think I'm gonna do a car wash, it's like raining. And that is an excuse that I'm going to stick with. I'll clean my makeup brushes and I'll clean the dishwasher. Let's add those. And then clean dishwasher. And then I just thought of something that I want to add to my dashboard for Black Friday. I want to look into getting an eyelash lift and tint kit. And I'm thinking that seems like something that will be on sale for Black Friday. So let's just put lash tint and lift kit, because I stopped getting my eyelash extensions done and I've been using some like gluten-free mascara and I hate it. It just it's always like coming off. Like I always feel like I have like gray under my eyes and I do not need help having bags like dark circles under my eyes. So I am going to look into doing something that's like something I can do myself at home. I've seen some videos and people make it look super easy, so I'm gonna look for something and see if I can't get a deal on something. And I guess I have everything else. Let me put that I need to buy the quilt backing. Because if I don't buy it at the little shop, then I need to just order something. If I can't find anything, I'm just gonna order a solid that matches and call it a day because I need to finish this quilt. And okay, I guess that's everything. Let's do this. Let's move all this. I like the boots because guess what? It's raining like all week. And I'm just gonna kind of put the boots over here on Tuesday. And we need pumpkins, of course. Although we have pumpkins all over. I'm not a gnome fan, so I'm gonna ignore those. The coffee is cute. I'm gonna do the coffee cup. Let's do the coffee cup for Saturday, because maybe I will treat myself to a cup of coffee on my way to the quilt store. Because you know I can't do deco without rationalizing every little piece and where it should go and does it make sense. I don't know why I'm like this. Maybe it's annoying, but I don't really care. And then let's just put a pumpkin. Let's put like this one on Sunday because I'm surely not going to write anything else on Sunday. Oh, I was going to put deco up here. Leaves and pine cones. Leaves and pine cones. Here's a leaf. Oh, I like these. Let's do this leaf like this, and then we'll do like a pine cone here. And then let's do these leaves. Oops. Can I get this off of there? These leaves. Like over here. Right? Is that cute? I think it's cute, and I'm done now because if I add more deco, I'm gonna end up hating it, and I've learned that about myself. So we've got tons of this left, and this is gonna go back into my November folder so that I can use it next year, and hopefully I won't go crazy buying stickers that I don't need anymore. So that goes in there. And that is it for this super long and rambly video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. And if you liked this one, you'll probably like some of those other ones too. And I would love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.